Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what we do whenever we have a brand new film that we get in. Now, some of you guys may have a film that you bought from eBay or Amazon or a different supplier or something like that. And this is what we always try to do whenever we have a brand new film in that we've never used before, or maybe it's been a very long time. These are the steps that we take to make sure that we get the correct dip the first time instead of having to redo all this stuff. So let's get started. So we've got a brand new film in here. Of course, as you can see, it's still sealed on this end, still sealed on that end. So this is going to be from a different supplier. Now again, of course, we do sell our own film, but sometimes whenever customers send us in projects or something like that, they request certain films, and so we have to buy those from certain vendors. So let's see what we've got here. And so this is going to be pretty much the Muddy Girl pattern. And so that's actually the back side. This will be the front side here. And so it's pretty much just going to be a black and purple and even a little bit of pink and all of that. But instead of going ahead and laying out our part and then just throwing it in the water, we want to make sure that we get everything dialed in correctly. So normally what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much just going to waste about 6 inches of the film to make sure that I get everything dialed in correctly before I go and I start dipping. So of course, with this one being rolled up very tightly, it's going to need a little bit of tape to hold down the edges. So we'll just place a little bit of tape here and a little bit of tape there. And then we're just going to take and get our tape here and give ourselves just 2 nice little dividers here. That way it'll be a little bit easier going down into the water with it. So a lot of the times, now again, you don't have to go all the way across. Sometimes you can get it in the first or second shot. So maybe you only need this much and then you can save this much for extra. But I always just try to make sure that I have plenty of testing to do. So of course we'll set that back and then we'll take and we'll get our first square here and we'll lay it in the water and see what happens. So whenever I'm testing these films, I normally like to go in about 30-second increments. And so what I'm meaning in that is that, so most of the time I'll start out at the standard of 1 minute at 80 to 90 degrees. So of course, this one right here is going to go on at 1 minute at 80 to 90 degrees. And so right now our tank is sitting right at about 83 degrees, which is pretty much where I normally dip at. And so now that we've got that in, let's go ahead, start our timer, and we'll go ahead and let this sit and then see what happens whenever we hit the 1 minute mark. And of course, grab a glove, and then we're going to just test it as we go down into the water with it to see what happens with it. And so I know this is definitely going to be wasting a little bit of film, but in my opinion, I feel like that this definitely helps out a lot in making sure that you get the film dialed in correctly before you actually dip your part, because it's easier to go ahead and dial this in now instead of wasting it on your part and then you have to redo all of that with extra labor, paint, and everything like that. So we'll let this sit and then we'll spray it with the activator and show you guys the results. All right, so we've got 1 minute on the water. Now, I'm not really liking this too much, but let's see what happens with it on the dip. So we'll go ahead and you can see that we're getting a lot of wrinkles right down in this area here. So it's definitely not wanting to stretch hardly at all. And then you'll probably see that it's almost like going down with paper into the water. Definitely not what we want. Now, I do believe that I had the correct amount of activator, so it seemed to be going pretty well, but it, of course, did not really want to wrap quite as well. Now, one thing that I will say that I've found from this supplier is that they normally do have about a little bit longer soak time than most. So most of the time we're somewhere probably around the 90-second, 120-second mark. So seeing this right here, and especially the way that it looked whenever it was glassed out, It never did actually glass out, but if it would have, then it would have, of course, dipped a lot better. So in this case right here, we're gonna go ahead, bump it up another about 30 seconds or so. And so now instead of a minute, we're gonna go to a minute 30 and see what happens with that. All right, so we've got a minute 30 on the water and definitely getting a lot better glass. Still might need a little bit more soak time, but let's go ahead and check it. So again, we'll go down into the water, definitely have a lot less stretch and a lot less of the wrinkles coming down into the water with it. But of course, still not maybe 100% where we want it to be. Now again, we still got coverage around, wrapping around the fingers, but definitely still a little spotty in here and still not fully glassing out. So again, let's go ahead, let's bump it to the 2-minute mark and see if we can get any better results from there. So we've got 2 minutes here, and so the timer's about to go off. So let's see what happens after we spray it at the 2-minute mark. So looking at it now, definitely have a lot better, more glassed out look. So definitely looks a lot better already. And again, do the glove test one more time. Going down, you can definitely see, again, even less of the stretching as far as like the wrinkles go. So I definitely think that we're getting a lot closer to the way that we need it to look. And so you can see here now, the stretching definitely looks a lot better. We've got a lot better, more uniform stretch going all the way across here and even all the way across here. Now again, once you get into this point, of course, it's gonna be way overstretched, but from here to here, it definitely looks a lot better as it's stretched all the way down through here. Even right here, we don't have a lot of that breakup and everything like what we did before. So we might even try a 2-minute 30 and just see what happens with it. And then we can start dialing it in from there.
All right, so we've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the water. So let's go ahead and spray this and see what happens again. All right, so looking at this, we do have a really good glassed out look still, so that's exactly what we want with that. So let's see how it stretches. So going down again, looks like it's stretching really well, coming down through here. Now again, once we get down into this point, this is of course way overstretched for the amount of material. So I'm going to say that that's almost probably going to be about very similar to the results that we got at the 2-minute mark. So I would venture to say anywhere between the 2 to 2.5 minute mark is probably going to be where we need to be at. In this case, if we're doing a larger item, we might be closer to the 2-minute mark. If we're doing a smaller item, you could probably go upwards of 2.5 and it would still work pretty well. But I think probably just from looking at this, the 2-minute is probably going to be where we need to start at. So you can clearly see if we would have just kept our same settings for 1 minute at 80 to 90 degrees and then tried to dip it, our results would have been totally different compared to just testing this film. And yes, we did have to test it 4 different times, but even though we're just wasting these little squares, we're able to get this dialed in exactly the way that we want it. So now whenever we go to dip the part should come out looking really good with a good stretch, with like what this is going to look like in this area right in here compared to, of course, what we had before or what it's even going to look like with it super stretched like that.
So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd always love to hear from you on anything hydrographics related, as well as if you have any other ideas or things like that that you would like to see for videos, or if you have any other testing that you do on whenever you get a brand new film in, we'd always love to hear from you guys on that as well. Check out the links in the description below. They're gonna have links to the website where we have everything that you're gonna need for the water transfer printing, including activator, film, training, tanks, everything that you're gonna need. It's all there on the website, so definitely check that out. If you liked the video, hit the like button, as well as if you'd like to see other videos like this, hit that subscribe button. We'd always love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips on everything hydrographics related. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.